This looks every bit the arcade racing game. The artwork and even the intro graphics, even the text is racing themed. Start a level and the game even gives you a guided tour of the course you'll be competing on. But no, to my surprise, this is actually a board game with racing elements. Before each stage you have the car configuration. Later on, when you have earned car parts, you can add them here, but at first these options are useless. So, the track. I mentioned that you get a preview of the circuit. If you look closely, you can see that the track is actually made up of pretty large tiles. Every turn, you're given the choice between a movement or use of an item. You'll pick up items as you go around the track, and I'll explain these later. Otherwise, roll the die. Somewhat counterintuitively, you want as low a number as possible, which will let you move further. A 6 will move you one space. The lower the number, the farther you can potentially move, and also your car parts are considered. So say you roll a 1. This will let you attempt to move to the front of the pack, but it's not quite that simple. Try to overtake someone to go into the passing minigame type thing. You'll get a top-down view of you and the nearby opponents. You have yet more options here. You can choose to ram an opponent, compete with them, dodge, or use an item. Ramming an opponent or trying to pass them seem to be based on a combination of both cars' stats and luck. Sometimes you'll force an opponent to spin out, letting you overtake, but other times the same will happen to you. There's no real way to see what the outcome will be, but the strength of your own car seems to have an impact. Dodging will require you to time an evasive maneuver with an opponent's attack, which if done correctly will cause the attack to backfire, allowing you to slip ahead. As for the items, there are a ton of them that you'll collect as you race. There are DF effects, don't know what this does, I would assume something to do with downforce, jump parts, super grip, repair kits, hyper boosts. A lot of them do what you'd think, some of them are a little more nebulous. You keep rolling to progress around the track and you move to the next race should you do well enough. That's basically the whole affair. Graphically it looks pretty good and the music is well composed. The nerd in me really digs the 5/8 time signature for the racing scenes. Some better sound effects would have been beneficial, however. I'm not overly keen on games that are so luck dependent, and I'll be honest, I was kinda hoping for a racing game, but give this a chance. It's not a world beater by any stretch, but I sort of ended up liking it.